Diamonds, the immortal rulers of Homeworld. Diamonds are the godlike architects of gem civilization, wielding absolute authority. White diamonds govern society, viewing all gems as flawed extensions of her perfect self, her world shaping Homeworld's rigid hierarchy. Yellow diamond commands military operation and oversees gem production, treating defects as inefficiencies to eliminate. Blue diamond manages diplomacy and enforces rules, her grief radiating as an emotional weapon that can overwhelm entire populations. Pink diamond, the youngest, was tasked with managing colonies like Earth, but their playful, rebellious nature led to unpredictable decisions. Using their essence, diamonds create other gems in kindergartens, planetary facilities where their power literally births new life, making every gem a reflection of their creators. Their personal desires and flaws ripple across the universe, turning individual emotions into universal policies. Sapphires, rare and noble. Sapphires belong to the Homeworld aristocratic elite, gifted with precognitive abilities called future vision. Addressed as your clarity, they guide military campaigns and political decisions from protected environments, their ice-based powers complementing their calm, analytical nature. Sapphires see the most likely timeline and accept it as inevitable, but defective ones who predict the past are deemed useless by Homeworld's forward-looking regime. Their prophecies shape strategy, but their passive acceptance of fate highlights the rigidity of their role. Morganite, high-ranking artistic gems. Morganites design Homeworld's grand architectures, from palaces to colony structures. With enough status to own pearls and rubies, they blend creative vision with authority, crafting environments that can reflect the diamond's glory. They represent the elite artists of gem society, their work a testament to Homeworld's aesthetic and structural dominance. Aquamarines, elite operatives serving directly under diamonds. Aquamarines are small but formidable agents who travel between planets in personal ships to retrieve specific targets. Equipped with advanced technology, like tractor beams that can immobilize any gem, they will power far beyond their size. Their inflated egos and superiority complexes make them intimidating enforcers, embodying Homeworld's special forces with an aristocratic edge. Jades, part of Homeworld's privileged class. Jades attended elite events like the Era 3 Ball, suggesting a role as aristocratic citizens in established colonies. Unique among gems, jades come in at least 9 distinct varieties, each with radically different appearances but sharing the same name. While the exact duties remain unclear, they enjoy wealth and status without specific military or governmental roles, representing the leisurely elite of gem society. Emeralds, theatrical and commanding. Emeralds lead Homeworld's space fleet, overseeing large-scale operations and managing multiple vessels. They take personal pride in their ships, viewing damage as an insult and fleet losses as an attack on their reputation. Emeralds balance operational leadership with a flair for drama, too vital to fight on the front lines but too invested to stay detached, embodying military leadership at its most grandiose. Garnet, rare and versatile. Garnet serve as commanders who conquer and control planets, often acting as light prism bearers to lead entire colonies. Hezonites, orange-hued garnets excel in battle strategy, leading armies with precision. Demantoids, yellow-green garnets seen in extended media, oversee colony infrastructure with a focus on technology. Pyropes, pink-red garnets, manage upper-class affairs in completed colonies, often adorned in elaborate attire, combining tactical brilliance with combat prowess. Garnets are warrior aristocrats driven to prove their worth through daring missions. Lapis Lazulis, essential to Homeworld's expansions. Lapis Lazulis are terraformers capable of manipulating massive water volumes to reshape planets, carving canyons for kindergartens, or sculpting hostile environments into habitable zones. Their ability to slice through rock or redirect oceans makes them indispensable for creating gem production sites. Their power both creative and destructive. Nephrites, skilled pilots and navigators. Nephrites captain spaceships and coordinate colony building efforts. With a single large eye optimized for spatial awareness, they handle the technical demands of space travel and crew management. While their rank allows them to command ships, they remain subordinate to higher gems like Garnet, balancing autonomy with obedience in Homeworld expansion efforts. Zircons, middle-ranking legal professionals. Zircons serve as lawyers for Homeworld's upper classes, assign cases without the freedom to choose. Their logical, analytical minds maintain the facade of fair proceedings, but their programmed loyalty to the Diamond Authority prevents them from questioning the system. Dressed in sharp professional attire, they navigate Homeworld's legal framework with precision but little personal power. Quarters and Agates. Quarters are Homeworld's warrior class, engineered for combat with strength, size, and natural fighting instincts. Subtypes include Amethyst, adaptable purple-hued infantry, Jaspers, elite tangerine-skinned soldiers with fierce loyalty. Canelines, maroon-red fighters from rushed facilities, each bring specialized skills to battle, embodying the ideal of the dedicated soldier. Agates, a higher-ranking Quartz subtype, serve as terrifying administrators, intimidating subordinates into compliance. They manage facilities and enforce policies, acting as middle managers with military authority. Rose Quarters. Created by Pink Diamond, Rose Quarters are Quartz soldiers with defensive powers, their gemstones mirroring Pink's table facet. Pink used the Rose Quartz identity to disguise her rebellion on Earth, leading to all other Rose Quarters being bubbled and stored in a zoo on orders from Blue Diamond. Their existence highlights the tension between program roles and individual choice, a key theme of the rebellion. Topazes. Built for brute force, Topazes are heavy assault units often deployed as fusion pairs, combining their strength into massive combat forms. Designed to follow orders rather than strategize, they rely on emotional codependency, struggling to function alone. Their overwhelming power makes them ideal for situations requiring raw force over tactical finesse. Paradox. Technicians and engineers. Paradox handle assignments like colony maintenance or resource extraction. In Era 1, they had natural abilities, but Era 2 Paradox, born during Homeworld's resource shortages, rely on tools like limb enhancers to compensate for reduced powers. Low ranking but essential, they're only permitted in elite areas for specific tasks, reflecting their utilitarian role. Bismuths. Broad and resilient. Bismuths are builders and weaponsmiths of Homeworld aristocracy. Their hands can fluidly change form, enabling them to craft intricate structures or forge weapons without typical shapeshifting. With above average resistance to heat and damage, they construct the physical backbone of Homeworld's empire, from palaces to war machines. Rutals. Tall and lanky, Rutals are mass-produced technical workers with piloting capabilities, likely handling transportation tasks. Their low rank reflects their expendable status, but their specialized skills support Homeworld's logistical needs. Rubies. Among the lowest ranking gems, rubies are mass-produced soldiers and bodyguards, serving as escorts for elites like sapphires. Considered expendable, they gain strength through fusion, combining into larger units for combat. Simple, aggressive, and fiercely loyal, rubies are cannon fodder whose whole worth lies in numbers rather than individuality. Spinels, rare entertainers and companions. Spinels serve as court jesters and emotional support, particularly for young diamonds. With elastic abilities and playful personalities, they are programmed for unwavering loyalty and patience, designed to bring joy and distraction to their owners. Pearls. Custom built at facilities called reefs, pearls are artificial servants tailored to their owners' preferences. Programmed with perfect manners, vast knowledge, and absolute loyalty, they act as living accessories and assistants, enhancing their master's status. Each pearl's unique design reflects their owner's aesthetic, but their co-programming demands selfless obedience. Pebbles. Tiny and overlooked, pebbles are maintenance workers serving entire communities rather than individual gems. Designed for detailed repair tasks, they find satisfaction in technical work but are rarely acknowledged, representing the lowest tier of Homeworld's working class. Living objects. At the bottom of the hierarchy, living objects are gems treated as sentient architecture, walls, statues, or bridges. Stripped of individuality, they exist solely as functional elements, their lives defined by utility rather than identity. Specialized gems. Some gems have niche roles with unclear ranks. Big bites, slim gems with singular eyes cut with exact precision, likely serving in technical or artistic capacities. Larimer sculpt ice for the elite, creating delicate works for aristocratic enjoyment. Each fills a unique gap in Homeworld's complex society. Outcasts and experiments. Homeworld's rigid system rejects those who defy its order. Fusion gems, especially same gem fusions, are weaponized in war but stigmatized outside battle. with cross-gem fusions creating new entities that disrupt the caste systems. Defective gems or off-colors, like conjoined Rutals twins or past-seeing Padparascha, are cast out and face-shattering, surviving in hidden communities. Corrupted gems, victims of the diamond's final weapon, lose their individuality to monstrous forms, driven by pain and instinct. Gem shards, fragments of shattered gems, retain partial consciousness and are used as drone soldiers or fused into cluster gems. Horrific experiments like the cluster created by yellow diamonds to weaponize the remains of rebels and defectives. From diamonds to pebbles, every gem in Steven Universe is shaped by purpose but defined by choice. Which gem resonates with you? Share in the comments, and if you love diving into this cosmic hierarchy, subscribe for more.